Joe Tacopina is not a very competent lawyer, and he's more into publicizing his acumen than demonstrating it.
I represented Bernard Kerrick in litigation against Tacopina, and he became a witness against his own client, which was a clear sign of his incompetence.
It's concerning that Tacopina barely cross-examined Jean Carroll and didn't call the prepared witnesses, possibly due to being out of touch with the courtroom.
I warned them not to use Tacopina for the case, but it seems they ignored my advice.
Tacopina has been on the shelf ever since he mishandled the Jean Carroll case and is better at self-publicity than courtroom performance.
None of the other lawyers wanted to work with Tacopina, which shows his lack of credibility among his peers.
Tacopina's departure from Trump's legal team might leave it weaker due to his inadequacies.
Tacopina was representing Trump in a defamation trial against Jean Carroll, who was suing for $10 million in damages.
Former Donald Trump attorney Timothy Parlatore did not hold back in criticizing Tacopina's competence.
Tacopina's mishandling of the Jean Carroll case was a clear example of his inadequacy as a lawyer.
It's puzzling why they decided to use Tacopina for such an important case despite warnings.
Tacopina's focus on self-publicity rather than courtroom performance is a recurring issue.
Parlatore repeatedly warned against bringing Tacopina into the case, but his advice was ignored.
Tacopina's incompetence was evident during the Jean Carroll case.
Tacopina was essentially put on the shelf after mishandling the Carroll case and left there for months.
Tacopina's departure from Trump's legal team might not make a big difference given his track record.
The Jean Carroll case showcased Tacopina's inability to perform well in the courtroom.
Tacopina's incompetence was a concern to many involved in the case.
Tacopina's exit raises questions about who made the decision to use him in the first place.
Tacopina's departure highlights the issues with his credibility among legal professionals.